Hey guys, WaluigiWalkthrough is here with some more Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. In the last part, we acquired the third part of the Song of the Hero from the Thunder Dragon, not the Fire Dragon, the Thunder Dragon, and in this part, rather than going straight to Levias to complete the Song of the Hero, I feel that it's time to actually just tie up all loose ends in this game. So, from here on until when I'm basically done doing this, we're going to be collecting heart pieces, finishing up the remaining side quests, and all that good stuff. Yeah, because once we get the last part of the Song of the Hero, there's really... I don't want to break up the action from then to the end of the game, because it's really, in my opinion, the best part of the game. That's just my opinion, and I don't want to break up that whole... like, make it all choppy and everything. So I hope you guys are okay with that. And so for the next hour or so, I don't know how long this is going to take, we're going to be collecting remaining heart pieces, finishing off side quests, getting the remaining gratitude crystals and collectibles, including the last goddess cube goddess chest. So first thing first, we're going to be heading off to Dodoh's Fun Island. Yeah. But before we actually go there, this is something that I really never knew about this game until I read a guide on it. Yeah, so this is one of the few things I never figured out on my own. It's actually a really interesting thing. On some islands, there are some boulders that you can destroy using the spiral charge that you learned from Instructor Allen. And after you destroy like these boulders like on this small island like this one, there's a blue chest that we can open up. And I was actually really surprised that this was actually in the game. I had no idea whatsoever. And inside this chest we will find 100 rupees. That's actually a pretty good deal. I mean, it's not that much work, and it's 100 rupees, so easy money. There are only two chests like two small islands like these in the entire game, and the other one's down by Lumpy Pumpkin. We're gonna be getting that later on. Well, actually, very soon. But before we do that, let's actually talk to Dodoh, because now that we gave him his party wheel, you joyful little man! I owe you ever timing for bringing my party wheel back to me. Yeah, this guy is just very happy. And now that we gave him the party wheel, we can finally do this minigame, Dodoh's High Dive. Now, the reason why we want to do this is because there's like a piece of heart at stake if we like do this correctly. So, pay 20 rupees, all you have to do is fly from the sky, land on a space, and get that many rupees based off the spot. If you land on a gray spot, then you'll lose rupees. There's also... when you're diving, super fun fortune rings and Dodoh balls will appear like magic. So if you go through the fortune rings, you will multiply how many rupees that you can possibly win if you land on a rupee spot. If you hit a Dodoh ball, then they'll destroy your multiplier. So the key to this game is that you want to pass through all the fortune rings and you want to land on the best rupee spot on the main platform. And that one's a 50 rupee spot. It's basically like 2 blue rupees and then 2 red rupees. So righto, there's a brave little guy. Once you're ready, hop into the cannon. Okay. Now, a lot of the minigames in Skyward Sword, a lot of them deal with like luck and chance. I personally don't really have a strategy going into this. I mean, it's pretty easy to get through all the fortune rings, but to land on the 50 rupee space, there's like some sort of like trick that you can do it. I'm gonna try it out right now. I mean, it's gonna be the first time I'm trying this out, so... I mean that trick. I've been trying to see if I can complete this minigame in my practice file. I've come close, so let's hope that I can actually do that this time. Alright, so get through this fortune ring. So while we're falling down, all I can say is that the trick is that once you see the 50 rupee spot, once you pass through the final ring, mark 5 spaces below that spot and land there. Yeah, so it should be here. Holy crap. It worked. Wow, that... Whoa. Wow, that actually worked. Wow. Okay, the adrenaline's kind of running through my body right now because I'm shaking all over. I can't believe I did that in the first try. Wow, today is going to be a good day for recording. I feel it. It's going to be a great day. Wow. So, not only do we get the piece of heart, but we also... get 500 rupees. Yeah, that's some good money from a minigame. Wow. I'm actually speechless right now. Nothing like this great ever happens. Ever. During, like, a recording session for a Let's Play. Wow, okay. First try. Wow, okay. I shouldn't jinx that because next we're going to be going back to Lanayru Desert to the Rickety Coaster. Or more like the Sandship area because, yeah, that whole minecart thing, it's now a minigame. So we're going to be playing that to get another piece of heart. But, whew, I'm feeling really jittery, you guys. I wish I could, like, show you how jittery I feel, but... Okay, look, you can see from, like, the little pointer, it's, like, shaking so violently. That's because my hand's just, like, I can't control my hand right now. I'm pretty excited. Alright. Okay, let's see how well this goes. I'm really happy right now, if you can tell from the way I'm sounding, but anyway. Alright, so now that we're here at the shipyard, we want to go to the entrance of the minecart area. Alright, these outposts meet your maker. Okay, that didn't work. That was really anticlimactic. Get away from me. Are they following me? I guess they hate staircases. Alright. So if we head in here, there's a Goron now. Hey, you, what are you doing here? Well, you're here now, so how about a little fun? Got your attention, eh? Let me explain. This here is a race against time. Scream across that finish line as fast as you can. Tilt the rear more to lean your cart. Yeah, so he's basically going to tell us the same thing that we knew about once we came here the first time. But now we're going to be playing for wins and prizes. So, the Rickety Coaster just costs 20 rupees. There are 2 tracks we can pick. We can pick Scary or we can pick Heart Stopping. In order to get the piece of heart, you have to pick Heart Stopping. And there's a reason why it's called Heart Stopping, because if you remember, there were 2 sections to the minecart ride. There was one that was like medium difficulty, and then there was a second part that was a lot harder. Heart Stopping race is just the second part of the minecart. So in order to get the hard piece, you have to complete this whole track in under 1 minute and 5 seconds. It's harder than it seems, but if you can get the timing right on the leans, then you can get there on time. I actually completed this minigame on my practice run, so hopefully this will go well. Hopefully I can do it this one time with the Dodoh's high dive. That would be awesome. That would be like pure win for like 10 minutes. If I can just do this on the first try. Alright, so in order to get the 1 minute and 5 seconds time limit... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, I've sort of screwed up. Whoa, no, no, no. I should just die anyway. Alright. So in order to get the 1 minute and 5 seconds, like, under that time limit, you should take the right path. I've actually tried this numerous times. The left path does not save you any time whatsoever. It's actually the longer way, and you lose speed once you get to, like, a certain part of the track. The right path at least, like, gets you a little bit faster, and yeah. So let's try this again. Yeah, if you make any mistakes, then basically forget about actually doing it. You have to do this flawlessly. Like, I'm dead serious. If you make any mistake whatsoever, just give up, because 1 minute and 5 seconds is a hard time to get for this. Or at least I think it is. I mean, when I completed, I got it like at 1 minute, 4 seconds, and 89 milliseconds. Yeah, it was really close to the time, so yeah, just warning you. This one's not really so much chance, you just have to practice at it and just get used to it. But once you get used to it, it's not that bad. It's actually kind of fun. I take back all the bad things I said when I was first doing this, but anyway. Now let's take the right path and lean properly. It's a little bit crazy how fast it gets, but... Now at this point, if you're on the timer and you're like at 50 seconds, then you're not going to really be good. You want to get, like, at 50 seconds around in this area, but I'm not doing so great, am I? I don't know, I might make it. I might make it. It's gonna be close? No, I didn't make it. Dang it. Dang nabbit. Off by 0.39 seconds. Wow. You finished! Not a bad time. Nope, not bad at all. Here's your prize. Evil Crystal! Yeah, so that's why I hate evil crystals, because I got like 30 of these by the end of the practice run. Yeah, in my practice file I think 30 of them. And that's how many tries it took me. So, yep, alright. This minigame is actually not the worst in this entire game. Like, the high dive and the rickety coaster are actually the easier minigames that you can do in this game in order to get a heart piece. There is one minigame that I am absolutely dreading to do, but I have to do it anyway so I can get the heart piece. And we're going to be getting to that not today, because I'm not going to record that right now. I need to practice that, because that one's basically just luck. Anyway, alright. I know I can do this. Let's see if I can do it this time. And the problem with this minigame is that sometimes the tilt mechanism doesn't work properly. I find that if you just hold the Wii remote like directly in front of the sensor bar, and you just let go of the nunchuck, and you just mainly basically concentrate on just keeping the Wii remote still, then I don't really have a problem with the tilting mechanism. So, yeah. Alright, right path, let's do this again. Let's go for some crazy fast stuff. Oh wow. Alright, so, wow, I'm doing really good on time. I actually might make this. Okay, let me not jinx myself right now. Alright, here we go. Booyakazaa! Woohoo! 1 minute and 2 seconds. Wow. Yep, see, it's possible. And that's actually a really good time. You finished! You set a new record. Great effort. Whoa, now that was unbelievable. It was unbelievable, but it's real. Anyway, for beating the 1 minute 5 seconds, like I said, you get the piece of heart. And this should complete our 19th heart container. Booyakazaa! I don't know, that little cheer's not really working for me. I'll just go with woohoo! Or booyah! Like Raw Unstoppable says in Kim Possible. That was a good TV show. I don't know about you guys, but a lot of the cartoons from like the early 2000s, those were some good TV shows, gotta say. Actually, there was a lot of crap animated TV shows, but Avatar: The Last Airbender, Kim Possible, those were good shows. Even like American Dragon Jake Long, I like that show too. Sad that they're all done now, but at least you can like watch them online at least. Or buy the DVDs. Yeah. Alright, so now that we're done with Rickety Coaster and Dodoh's High Fun Dive on Fun Fun Island, we're going to be heading off to the Lumpy Pumpkin, our favorite saloon bar. Pumpkin-themed saloon bar. We're not exactly going to be going there just for the pumpkins and stuff like that. There are a few more side quests we have to take care of there. But there's also one of those other 100 rupee treasure chests that we can find on a small island. So, yeah, we have ulterior motives besides going just to the bar. But anyway. Yeah, so far things are going really well. I mean, I'm just happy that those two minigames, we completed them in like less than 20 minutes. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's less than 20 minutes right now. I need to check the time on the recording, but can't do that right now. But anyway. Yeah, I was expecting that those would at least take me like 30 minutes, 40 minutes to complete. But today's just a good day. The sun is out, I'm happy. Things are going well in the world. We're right in the world right now. All is good. All is well. Alright. So, now that we're approaching, not Fun Fun Island. Lumpy Pumpkin. Alright, so the island that we want to go to is right all the way over in the corner. Yeah, it's like the smallest possible and furthest possible island that we can get to in the entire sky. Actually, that's not a really true statement. There's a couple other islands that are further away than this one, but... You know, it's a funny thing, I never really found these islands before, until just recently that I read about them. I have to give credit to my game guide. You know, it's the Prima official Nintendo-endorsed game guide for this game. Even though it is alright, it's not the best game guide out there because they miss so many things. They don't give you, like, any real strategy on anything. But I have to give them credit. They actually helped me find this in the game. Like, everything else I figured out all on my own. But these two blue treasure chests, I had absolutely no clue about. I don't know how many of you guys knew about it as well, but it just surprised me. So, kudos to Prima for that. If anything came out of that guide, it's that. Alright, so now that we're approaching the Lumpy Pumpkin, let's land on the pumpkin patch side because we want to talk to Kina, the daughter of the owner of the Lumpy Pumpkin.
Hi.
Oh, it's a knight who broke the chandelier. Really? You remember that? That was like, I don't know, back like 49 parts or so? I bet I said that the last time I came here. Ugh. Anyway, let's head inside. Head inside. Thank you.